Hello, everybody. I would like to start off by saying take three. I've been having some technical difficulties with my sound, so hopefully you can hear me now. I am uh, going to go over some useful tips and stuff with my diamond art. So hopefully we can get this going tonight, and hopefully you can hear me. Let's see. All right, so tonight I'm going to go over some tips on diamond art. First, I want to start off by telling you about my day. It started off this morning with trying to move some stuff for my mom, and I had a stand I was getting rid of that she would have liked to have had because it had an area for her VCR. Rid of that she would have liked to have had because it had an area for her VCR. And for those of you that are young, a VCR is like a tape. I don't even know if you know what a tape is. It's a black thing about like this and this, and yeah, it's a thing you put inside of a machine and it plays a movie. And my mom has one of those, and it's a double one. So it's a really wide thing. That she was trying to look for a thing to put in, and an area in a I don't know what a shelf to put it on. And my stand I had an area that her VCR would fit into. So she wanted to get rid of hers and use mine, so we were looking to move it. And my sister's roommate was supposed to come and help move this, and he never showed up. So we ended up searching for somebody, and it was a whole kabacle. And anyways, we found somebody. It was a whole kabacle. And anyways, we found somebody, and I ended up spending my whole morning and the early part of afternoon helping move the stands from my mom's stand to my sister's, my stand to my mom's. And when I got done doing that, my mom is ill, so she asked if I would run to the store for her. And being the Christian daughter I am, I ended up running to the store for my mom and taking care of my mom. And then by the time I was done, it was almost 2 o'clock this afternoon. So it was a tiring morning, early afternoon. And then I did some running of my own after that. And here I am now at 9 o'clock at night, um, 3 hours into recording because the first video I made, 42 minutes in, after going and playing it back, had no sound. So I had tried to make a second video, and that one started out with no sound. So here I am in third take, and I have sound now. So I'm going to start off with telling you about this magazine. Um, I like to go to Hobby Lobby. I almost said Holly Lobby, but it's Hobby Lobby. And I like to go to Joanne Fabrics. And at one of the two stores, I can't remember which one, I found this magazine. You can probably find it at both stores. And in it are these little craft tips. And this one is all about diamond dots or diamond arts. Um, I like this particular magazine because I like this tower on the front. I have yet to make it, but my goal before my life end is to make this tower. It is a three-dimensional tower. It is on a little board, and it is pink and gray in color, but it is like the Eiffel Tower, and it is so beautiful. I'll move it a little closer so you can see that. And I eventually would love to make that. This book actually gives you all the details of what you need to make it, all of the diamond dots that you would need, and all of the colors that you would need. And it is absolutely gorgeous. It also has a plaque that I want to make for my daughter, but I also want Michaela, if you're watching, you're not allowed to look at this. So close your eyes and skip for about 4 minutes, okay? It gives you it's a board and then it says something on it. And it gives you all the colors and um all the number of each dot that you would need, and it gives you everything that you need here. I would of course change the colors. I wouldn't change what it says, but I would change the colors. And I would have my mom make the board, and then I would do the stencil on the board, and I would put my own colors in there. I might keep the bottom one the same, only because of what it says, but or I do it a different color in what it says to make just a sparkle. But the book because it gives you lots of different ideas. Like this one here, just the letter. I would do just the letter and make and bookends out of it. Um, just do it all in diamond arts in and just do it all in diamond arts in or in diamonds and give it to somebody as a bookend. It'd be really cool to just do that. You can pick the letter up right at like one of those stores that I mentioned, um, Hobby Lobby or Joanne Fabrics or even Michaels. They all sell the letters. So yeah, it is an awesome book, and they have several different ones. You don't have to buy just the one book. Um, I only bought the one because I only had the money for the one that day. Um, and they're not real expensive. I think I paid like $8 for this book. So it was a good buy. I think I got a coupon for it too. So I wanted to share that with you. And then I wanted to share a couple of other things with you tonight. I don't know that I'm going to work on any of the diamond art tonight. Had a very tiring day today, and I have other things that I wanted to do tonight too before I head to bed. But I was telling you the other day about the green boats, how they don't have an open end and an open tip on the end. This is the green boat I was talking about. Um, I eventually want to get a collection of them again. I used to have a collection. I threw them away. I should learn from my mom. Never throw anything away that you think you might use. Um, I will always get a collection. Hi, Stormy. Your head is in the picture here. Hi. You want to see that? See? Ooh, ooh. Does that look good? Look, Mom looks big through that magnifying glass. It came with one of the diamond arts, I think. Hi. You look big through there. Anyways, the boats I want to save because I eventually want to have a setup. No, you can't have that. That's mine. I'll beat you with it. Okay. I want to eventually have a setup where I have a drawer set up over on the side where the boats go into the drawer, and I can have like a set of like 36 or even 40 drawers or 40 of the boats where I can dump my diamonds into each of the boats when I'm setting up my diamonds. It first it'll prevent my cat from dumping my diamonds every day, and second it sets it up so that I can pull each boat out and have them set up so that I can do my diamond art a lot easier that way. Um, and it just makes uh, it'd be just more convenient, I think. It'd make it harder for me to move to another spot when I do my diamond art. So um, I also buy labels. No, stop it. I also buy labels. These are like the multi-use labels, and they're the ½ inch by 3/4 inch labels. I use these for labeling my little baggies, and I just label them with the number of the bead. If I don't have a number for the bead, like the code for the bead, I guess is what it is. Um, I use the number that it is on the canvas, like if it's number one or number two or number three, all the way through to 24. Um, it just it allows me to put my extra beads in there because they don't always fit in the little boxes. Um, and I keep my extra beads in a little pouch or a bag like this, only because I don't want to lose them. They're if you I try to keep it as organized as I can. I have instances where I start working on a project like the one I'm working on for the church, and I get a call from somebody who says, "Oh, I need something for a birthday present for somebody," and I'll set the church one aside and work on one for the birthday present. I've done that, and it it this makes it a little bit easier to keep the beads in an order for you. And it helps. The other thing I was going to show you was a multi-tool. When I talk about a multi-tool, I'm talking about using a pen to do multiple beads at a time. Um, I used to use a multi-tool and do multiple beads at a time on a diamond art. I stopped doing that when I switched from doing round diamond art to doing a square diamond art. And the reason is because on a square diamond art, you have to have everything squared. On a round diamond art, you don't have to have everything squared. You still have to line them up, but they don't have to be like flat against each other, squared up. Um, but they do have to be, the diamonds have to be all facing up. Diamonds are flat on one side and they're rounded on the other side. The round side has to be facing up and the flat side has to be facing down. So you still have to get the diamonds in a certain way to get them on the canvas, but and that's sometimes difficult to do. There is a tray you can get, which I do have one. I can show you. I don't have it right here, but I can show it to you another time. That will. It has a groove that's a little higher that helps you get the diamonds that way. And it may help to square up the square ones too. I may have to try it sometime with a square diamond and see if it helps. But um, I find the multi-tool takes a little longer in my case, but um, I like doing the diamonds one by one, and that's how I've done it. And I get them done just as fast as if I'd used the multi. Especially when doing the square diamond arts, because the square diamond arts, I tend to do them one by one, and then there is a pattern that you can do on a square diamond art that's called a checkerboard, and I'll show you that technique when I can get a camera working on my phone so that I can show you a top view of my diamond art, so that I can show you the checkerboard. But I do a checkerboard, and the checkerboard actually does makes it so the diamonds like click when you put them in, and it makes them line up a lot better and a lot easier. So, but the multi-tool allows you to do multiple diamonds at one time, and especially if you're working on a lot of color in one spot. So it is a nice tool to use, and this is what the multi-tool looks like. This one will do probably about 7 or 8 diamonds at one time in a row. So you want to make sure when you're using a multi-tool that you're doing all one color, not multiple colors, because that can be very difficult. All right, so that's a multi-tool. Um, I wanted to discuss the difference between the round and the square diamonds. I mentioned it a little bit in what I was just talking about. Round diamonds, it doesn't really matter if they're um, like squared together, where the square diamonds, they have to be squared and touching, not really touching, but they have to be like squared. Um, They can't be like cockeyed or um, point to side. They have to be squared, or the diamond art is going to look like a mess. Um, it, I like my square diamond arts because there are no holes. Um, it makes it look fuller. It makes it look more complete. It makes it look more like a painting than the round ones do. And if it makes it look like when you look close at it, it makes it look more complete. Um, and that is something that's very hard to show on a video or on a picture. It'd be easier to show you if you were here in person. Um, so right now I'm going to take a moment to ask you to subscribe to my video. I'm going to ask you to comment any questions, anything you want to know about diamond art, or anything, if you have a question about me or about, any of your, you know, any questions you have, please ask. I'd be happy to answer them. And if I don't know the answer, I'll look it up, see if I can find the answer. Um, if you have comments or suggestions, please put them in there too. I'm not going to like um, put you down or you know, I'm going to take your suggestion to heart. I'm going to um, uh, like my mom made a suggestion of a camera over the canvas rather than looking at the canvas like you are now, because some of you may want to see what I'm doing, and I get that. Right now, I'm working on getting the camera working for that purpose. So I'm going to, I'm working on that. It's just not, it's not there yet. So I'm working on that. And you know, uh, what what else? Let's see. Um, I wanted to show you a couple of other things that I have here. I have sitting here. Let's see. All right. So I shop a lot at Walmart, and at Walmart they have these reclosable bags. These bags are 3 inches by 4 inches, and they are beautifully, beautifully made for putting your leftover diamonds in. I label these bags with the tags that I showed you, these tags here, and I label them with the tags so that they are numbered with the number of beads. If you're using diamond dots, the diamond dots are different numbers, but you can look up the coordinating diamond painting number to the diamond dot online. So you can go into Google, you can say diamond dot number so and so equals diamond painting number, and it'll show you the number of equals. And you can put that number on your tag it on your bag, and then save it. I have mine in baggies in containers. I actually have 3 containers full, and I have to actually buy a fourth one because if I add any more numbers, I'm going to have too many containers. So I have to get some more containers for my extra beads. Um, so I have a lot of stuff going on with all of that now. Uh, let's see. What else do I have here? Okay. I have a niece who's been working with me on diamond arts, and I'm hoping to get her to come over and maybe do a vlog with me, and we can work together and maybe banter a little bit between us so that she can show you how she does her diamond arts, because she's worked on 3 little ones for me so far, but I'm going to give her a bigger one to do. And I made this little bag for her, and in this I have a few things for her, like a little container for her to put her beads in. I gave her a little light up pen to make her feel special. I gave her this little pen here. It's a little thicker than the other pens so that she can do her arts, and then it lights up so that she can see her canvas when she does her diamond arts. And I have a little light board for her. It's smaller than mine, but it works for her, and she's only allowed to use it here. And then I'm gonna give her this little bag I'm gonna give her a bunch of these little baggies to work with as well. I'm very generous when it comes to people who want to learn how to do the diamond arts and things. Um, I had a couple of people come to me and ask me about um, teaching them how to do some diamond arts, and I had made a gift bag to give to them with some baggies and some glue and things like that. Nothing special like these pens or anything because the pens are a little more expensive. Although I have found them for free, so we're good on that now. So, um, and I'll go over how to get them for free and everything. I was talking to you about the glue you use. I have a whole container full of the glue because I don't use the squares that come with the diamond paintings, but these are the little squares that come with the diamond paintings, and all these are little squares. They have plastic on each side. You peel the plastic off of the side, and you dip your pen in it. You stick your pen in it, and it makes a sticky on your pen so that you can use your pen to pick up the diamond pieces. Um, they work. They do work. It's not that I didn't use them or don't use them. I use them when I don't have these pens to use. I like these pens because this glue that's in these pens is a lot softer. So that's why I use the pens. Um, that's my preference. Um, and as far as speaking of preferences and as far as preferences go, I know I'm jumping all over the place tonight, but things are popping in my head as I go. My preference as far as diamond painting goes is the square diamond paintings as opposed to the round diamond paintings. And that's because the square diamond paintings look better when they're finished. Um, and I prefer to do them one dot at a time rather than multiples at a time. So those are my two preferences. So that you know. And let's see, what else did I say I was going to go over tonight? I forget. I forget. Goodness. What a night. I'm going to give a couple shout outs tonight while I'm sitting here and thinking about it. I'm going to give shout outs to my daughter and my two sons. My daughter watches, and my oldest son was watching. I don't even know if I told my youngest son about the vlog. I know that he's a busy guy because he's a supervisor. So, shout out to all three of my children, my daughter-in-law, and then my adopted daughter, um, Ashley. Ashley takes care of my grandson, so a shout out to my grandson and my three granddaughters. So, love you all. I'm glad that you're all safe and sound. Okay. Um, Shout out to my mom. Mom, I love you. I hope you feel better. Um, and I'm glad. Thank you for the suggestion. I'm glad that you gave it to me. I am working on that, and I will, I will get it going. I promise. Um, I want to thank everybody for watching. Sorry, this is a little shorter than what it would normally be, but it got out a little late due to technical difficulties. But tomorrow's will be a lot better. I promise. Everybody have a wonderful night, and we will see you tomorrow.